Moments away from tip-off, there is John Starks. He's been a little bit of a slump lately offensively, but he does play Michael Jordan very well. Not only that, but Patrick Ewing, of course, playing against the center by committee for the Chicago Bulls, who will be Will Perdue, Luke Longley, and Bill Wennington. And, of course, Tony Kukoc starting at the power forward spot, and he'll be dealing with Charles Oakley. And there is number 45, in case you haven't heard it already. Jordan wore that number in junior high, wore it as he went to baseball for 18 months, and has returned with 45 because number 23 is retired and hanging above the rafters at the new United Center in Chicago. So Michael comes back to New York City. He loves playing in this gym.
Well, this place brings it out of you. And that's why we brought at the top that this is a nasty defensive series. This team, both teams do not like one another. Their styles of play are methodical. One is a low post power game, New York Knicks relying on 17 three-point shots a game. And the other one is the famous triangle offense.
Ewing wins the tip with Perdue. Charles Oakley matched up against Pippen early. Perdue got a piece of that. Perdue with a block on Ewing early in the game. Kukoc on the run. Jordan, 15-footer. Look out.
With Charles Oakley,
best defensive player in the NBA. Starks loses Jordan, speaking of defense, and hits it from a corner. That's tied at 2. Madison Square Garden tied at 2. Jordan's return to New York City. These two teams could be matched up in the first rounds of the playoffs. Jordan is 2 for 2 to start this game. Remember, he's coming off the game-winning shot and 32 points against Atlanta on Saturday night. Quickly back, Bonner.
blocking, doing an excellent job.
Of course, the ball went to the Bulls. Pippen defended one-on-one by Bonner. They clear the floor. Up and under. Scottie Pippen.
Pippen is matched up with Oakley, and he can get back to Oakley.
Ewing this time a 10-footer over Will Perdue. Patrick with his first basket of the night. Mason is back now. Perdue getting around Ewing and is whistled for the early foul. Bonner steals the rebound from Kukoc. Starks. 3 for John Starks. And the Knicks have their first lead of the game, 7-6.
You have to remember, John Starks averages 7 3-point attempts per game.
Scottie Pippen sees the opening, takes it in, almost threw the ball away, but comes away with a hoop anyway, and we have a seesaw lead here of 1 point. Bulls back on top, 8:49 to go in the first period. Starks misses from 3. Beautiful pass from Oakley to Bonner.
Nice offensive boards, take it strong.
They're going to keep going to the well with Jordan and Starks. Double team, Oakley gets there too late.
Oh, and did you ask, is he back? Oh, come on. What a move.
On the double team, remember, Charles Oakley's a good defensive player, and Starks is quick.
Well, if you remember, see, he's gone to the middle his last 2 times, so that time you could see he catches Starks leaning, and then it's just over.
Kukoc with a foul for Chicago.
Now remember, Michael is not the normal post-up guy. He has, all kinds of moves, plus the quickness, and then the jumping ability.
Starks misses for 3. Who's there? Offensive rebounder, Charles Oakley.
This is what we said. The 4 and 5 position of Chicago will be challenged in all of the big games, taking care of the defensive board.
Jordan starts out on fire. Michael is 4 of 5, has 8 points in the first quarter.
All of the screens underneath.
Starks finds Bonner, who stays with it and gets the putback. The foul before the basket on John Starks.
Now in the early going, Bob, if you have not seen the Knicks in the last couple of months, if you
balls, Patrick Ewing against Armstrong. Armstrong did a great job keeping it from scoring. Action back in on the court. Bonner with a steal on the intended pass from Kukoc to Pippen. Bonner! Derek Harper on the layup.
playing the passing line.
Jordan, 16-footer. He's on fire. Michael Jordan has 10 points, is 5 out of 6. And Hubie, you pointed it out, all high percentage shots.
Yeah, you have to like it. See, nothing is rushed. A great steal by Kukoc.
4-on-1, Jordan!
Look out.
Fouled by John Starks.
Now that was a throwaway foul by Starks. See, I like that. I like that. Do not allow Jordan to ignite the house with a dunk.
Actually, Harper got him. Either one could have been called for the foul. Harper comes down and gets him there.
Yeah, you're right. That's good. That was a throwaway by Harper. Smart play. Make Michael go to the line. Now, we showed you at the top, through his career, Michael, outstanding three-point shooter, 85%. This year, 83. He's getting to the line 7 times a game. He only did it 9 times throughout his 9.
At power forward. 10 to shoot. Jordan, pull up. 13 points for Jordan with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jordan spins past the double team, changed his shot, threw it away. Bonner on the run.
Nice
Harper.
pass.
Bonner kicks it out. Starks. Misses the three. Rebound Blunt. Pippen has Armstrong. Oh,
Baby.
major jam. Wow, fouls him hard.
Now, right now, this is going to be interesting. Should they give him a hard foul, or did he go for the block? They are giving him just a block call and a foul. Now, because they're saying that he goes for the block. Now, you be the referee in this. Just watch how high up Pippen gets on this side. Now, remember, Charles Smith is a shot blocker. Okay, so they are giving him the benefit. Now, if they would have called, oh, yes, now they're changing it.
Yes, they did. After a committee meeting, our officials, by the way, are Bennett Salvatore, Lee Jones, and Monty McCutcheon. They're still discussing it. Lee Jones and Bennett Salvatore. 22nd timeout has been called while we sort this out.
No, you see, the initial call was basket good, 1 shot, not a hard call. The referees just confused it as the man who made the call, McCutcheon, was at the table. This is a 1 shot. Now, watch out for the rest of the game.
Pippen stripped away. Derek Harper.
Oh,
What a move! Yes, Derek Harper. He said he was so excited to play in this game, but he said the only thing that was bothering him, Hubie, is that his youngster was more excited about Michael being here than Daddy playing.
that's universal, not just here.
The lob into Purdue, not well done. Blunt tried to get it over Ewing. Bad decision. Bonner. Knicks 26, Bulls 23. Phil Jackson's going to get a timeout pretty soon.
Well, right now, the Knicks are fronting the post on the triangle. They have just forced 2 turnovers and are scoring in transition.
New York on a 6-0 run. They're on their feet at the Garden. 57 to go in the quarter. Anthony Mason, who just checked in, stops an 8-0 New York run. Harper starts it all over again. 8 to shoot. Jordan, pull-up jumper. That's a tough shot. He has 15.
Now, he created that all by himself. There was not a shot there. Starks played him as well as he could, but once again, the athletic ability and the height on the rise of the shot.
Can Bonner play Michael?
Oh, that was interesting.
Long range, nothing.
Michael says, yeah, he can stay with me, and he was right on the ball.
Jordan.
He might have even flicked that shot.
8 out of 10, Bulls full court. Jordan 17 first quarter points. Nice move by Derek Harper, who, by the way, has not missed. He is 4 out of 4 for 8 points. The Knicks continue to lead by 6 with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Jordan, he hits 3. What else? It's 20 first quarter points for Michael Jordan. Kicks to Ewing. That's a good place for him to shoot. Doesn't get it. Jordan, that would not have counted. That's the only shot he missed this quarter, it seems like. Jordan, 9 of 11, 20 points, and scored the last 7 points for the Bulls.
Well, Bob, there are 8 players in this Bulls roster who never played with Michael Jordan before. They've seen flashes of brilliance, but this is the first time they've seen him with a hot hand. He came over to the huddle like this, like his hand was steaming on fire. They were laughing, and they said, stay hot.
The last 3 posts up by Michael have resulted in quick double teams by the Knicks.
Luke Longley from Pistoia. Kept alive. Kukoc back to Longley. Try it again. Miss it again. Kept alive by Kukoc. Back to Kerr. Try it again. Miss it again. Kukoc. Time.
Well, they're trying to give Harper a little bit of a rest.
Speaking of Charles Smith, 36-31 Knicks. Bulls have gone cold. Davis is not cold.
Oh, you must get up on him. He's a high 40 shooter as well as 44 in threes. So in transition, you know he doesn't take it to the rim that often, so you must go up and close the gap.
Bulls trail by their largest margin. Down 7. Two coaches foul. Now, why did he not take that shot?
Very good. Very astute observation.
You're here for
Now, they keep overpassing here in the paint, and the peripheral people here, they've got to start scoring, okay? Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen cannot beat the Knicks by themselves. 2 against 8. It's not going to work. Everyone else must understand that they have got to finish the plays.
Like that. Of course, that's Michael Jordan. Bulls were 0 for 8 in the second quarter till Jordan scored. And Jordan now with 22 points. Jordan and Pippen have scored all but 2 of the Chicago points. But long range, Greg Anthony. By Krzyzewski.
Give it up.
Very rusty. Anthony. Oh, missed it, but the tip in by Hubert Davis. Not been playing well. Davis inside Smith. Way too low. The jam counted and the foul.
At the other end of the floor, Chicago 1 for 10 for the goal. You must stop Charles Smith from posting up. And if you notice, he backed Pippen right under the rim. Now you're dealing with a guy at 6'10" at that small forward position.
Here comes Greg Anthony.
Oh, nice.
Nobody watching Herb Williams. The Bulls looking very disorganized in the second quarter. B.J. Armstrong finally gets a shot off.
There you go. Teams, they have a tendency to always let you back. But you must shoot high percent.
Just like that from Michael Jordan, who has 24. And being played by Pippen, there's the double team. Right into the arms of Jordan. It's 2-on-2. Oh, yes, and the foul.
You know, that was like slow motion. He was just gliding because he knew that just watch the step that he makes when he decides that he's going all the way. Boom, there it is right there, takes the bump, and the beautiful control of the ball with the one hand.
It feels like Beethoven is... Jordan set out 3 minutes. New York outscored Chicago 11-2 in that stretch.
Well, just watch how he gets in here and then gives you the off in-your-face push. And then this one is just beautiful. Now notice how he brings it back to guide it, takes the hit, and then puts it in. And as you look up in the stands, people are high-fiving, and we're in New York.
You see that he's head up and down, and the 2 losses, that was against Orlando and Indiana. He was down, was up against Boston and Atlanta, and is definitely up here tonight. Pippen gets his own rebound. Actually, Kukoc picks it up. Give it to Michael. New shot clock. Jordan on the drive. Had to get rid of it. Nowhere to go down there. 48-42, Knicks by 6.
Plenty of time here. 12 seconds.
Jordan isolated against Starks. 5 seconds. 4. You see it on the lower left. Jordan, 3 moves. Wow! 28 points for Jordan with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. 2 minutes to go in the half. Knicks by 6, Oakley from the corner. 10 to shoot. Jordan loves playing Starks. 30 points for Michael Jordan. 1:27 to go in the first half.
You know, Starks was in his face, right on his wrist, even got him on the wrist, and it did not disrupt that shot.
Harper on the drive, answers for New York. This says back to deep. Harper found the lane very open.
It's interesting how he's not even being
exposed here against the New York Knicks tonight. 5 to shoot. Jordan.
Yes.
He's fouled hard by Patrick Ewing.
See, he elevated for the dunk that time. He was going dunk all the way. He fooled Starks. Starks thought that he was going to the middle, and he just took it right to the baseline. Went for the elevate. Now just keep an eye on this. See, he has him beat. Now watch what happens. He's going dunk all the way here. But then you have the shot block. Patrick was going strong for the block. Keep an eye to the left. Now watch Patrick come in here.
Former teammates on the Dream Team. Patrick Ewing says, I know you're Michael Jordan, but this is my house.
Yeah, but that's good coverage. And plus the fact Patrick, one of the top shot blockers in the league. Naturally, he's going for that block, and you know you're going to have contact.
I didn't see a lot of remorse on the face of Patrick.
6 different players have played, and you can see right here, Michael doing his thing. He just takes Anthony to the baseline. He's 14 for 19 from the field. That's one. Now just watch how well Starks plays him. Now look at the different moves. The rocker now as he comes back, look where Starks is, right? You cannot play him any better than that. But he has the ultimate feel. The 35, 14 for 19, he played 20 minutes with the boards.
Purdue back in at center. He started there and played well. Then Longley and Huntington came in. Bonner has 10 points. He had an excellent first quarter starting at forward for the Knicks. 58-50, New York up by 8, 11:24 to go. Opening moments, third quarter, Jordan. He has 37. Now remember, his career high is 69. He's on pace to break that should he continue at this level here tonight. And the most ever scored against the Knicks here at Madison Square Garden, 50 points. Jordan, in 1986, he has 37. Ewing from 18 feet.
Well, it's nice to see Ewing come unglued here now because he's 2 for 8. He had a bad first half, 1 for 7.
Nice play by Pippen. The flop by Starks doesn't get called, but Ewing came over and fouled Pippen, and he'll go to the line. And that's the third on Patrick Ewing.
Well, this was just a very, very heady. That was an offensive foul right there. Good ball fake. You're going to see the offensive foul, definite. Good head fake, catches Ewing up in the air. Now, Pippen, with that field goal, has 11 points.
Big nice. Powers past Purdue. Draws the foul. Kukoc came over to help out.
See, the man's on fire. He just, within the month, 5 straight nights he scored over 30 points, tying a New York Knicks record of Bernard King, who did it a number of times. Now you can see right there, that's the first time that he's really gotten in with a strong move. Now he's 8 for 9 on the line this evening.
What a night. Madison Square Garden, springtime, New York City. Michael Jordan is bringing the house down with 37 points. It's a great place to have. BJ only had 1 shot. Bonner! Pippen got there late, committing the foul, and Bonner seems to be, the Bulls seem to have lost him.
Well, he's the X factor in this game. You say, now what happened? At the other end of the floor, Pippen went to the offensive boards. Bonner took off and went down the floor. That was a long run for Pitt's game.
Bonner season high, 12 points.
Nice.
Inside Purdue. Nice pass for Pippen.
That's the first time tonight.
Ewing stepped out on Jordan. It opened up the lane. Michael came in. Somebody got a piece of that. I think Starks. Now the Knicks have the numbers.
Oh, yes.
Starks. 3. No. He stepped over the line.
Well, any fast break 5-on-2, of course you stop and try for a 3-point shot.
Chances are you'll get the rebound.
Yeah, the thinking there is that if you miss, boom, you got the rebound.
39 points for Michael Jordan. Rebound, Jordan. Pippen into Purdue. Ewing had to step out. Harper fell down. Knicks have a 20-second timeout.
Yeah.
Well, some people aren't like Kukoc.
Now there's a nice move down inside. Purdue, the old story. He's a guy who can put it down. You can take it.
Purdue with the foul, count the basket on continuation. And Patrick Ewing will go to the line. Patrick starting to heat up here. He has 15 now, as you pointed out earlier.
I just watched. This is a nice, good jump stop, see, and then...
So that pulls him away from the hoop. 5 to shoot. Armstrong. Big bucket. That's a 3 for B.J. Armstrong.
Well, you know, BJ's a great 3-point shooter.
Starks over Jordan. They got a piece of it. Oakley was there.
We're going to substitute Blount for Kukoc.
Kukoc for 3.
They sent him back to the bench. And now that he made that 3, he's going to stay there.
Bonner once again finds the lane open, gets it to Ewing. He's fouled. 5 to shoot. Ewing steps away. Fadeaway doesn't go. Bonner is there. Oakley! Jordan operating. Fell down, got rid of it to Pippen. Back to Jordan. 3! And Jordan has 42.
Now listen, come on now. He was 1 for 10 in threes coming in. All right?
Falling down, hit his man, Tonto. Scottie Pippen, who got it back to the Lone Ranger. Patrick Ewing coming alive. What a ball game. 18 points for Ewing. Knicks by 2. This is the beginning of the series when Jordan was able to knock down the 3.
Well, he finds Pippen in the corner. Now, when Scottie puts it on the floor, watch how Starks goes back in. That opens up Jordan. Now, when he hits this 3, he is 2 for 3 this evening in threes.
Michael Jordan, 42 points. Doug Collins and I were there at Cleveland in 1990 when Michael had 69 on the Cavaliers. Of course, the 63 at Boston in 86 in the playoff game was kind of the arrival of Michael Jordan. To Armstrong, he's open. That's a 2 for B.J. Armstrong. Shot wouldn't have counted anyway. Anthony Mason picks up the personal. Jordan will go to the line.
The reason I said look up, BJ was wide open running down the floor, and then if he's not going to get the pass, he drifted right to that left-hand side, and that's where you must pay attention because he was spotting up for the 3. But Michael felt that he had it off the dribble.
And in terms of scoring, he did. Kukoc is going to come back in. Michael Jordan with 43 points, 7 of 8 from the line, 17 of 25 from the floor. Pippen will get a rest. Scottie Pippen's been productive tonight, too. He has only 12 points, but has a lot of intangible play tonight.
Well, just in the third quarter,
that's 50, and it was scored by Jordan at 86. No basket.
A total insubordination, never mind all of the other business that was given on the bench in front of a sellout crowd in a big game.
John Starks with a foul, his 4th. Jordan back to the line again. Remember, the Bulls have been in the penalty here, going to the line since 5-minute mark of this third quarter. If Jordan hits these free throws, the Bulls will regain the lead. They have trailed by as many as 14 in this game. It's tied. Michael has 45 points.
When you worry about the Knicks, Bob, off of 93, back then, even up and into 94, their differential was 6 to 7. Last year it was 7. This year their differential is only 2.5.
Chicago inside Mason.
Nice.
Ewing, jump hook over Longley. Good interior pass. Smith missing. Jordan rebounding. Bulls with a chance to take the lead, down 80-79. 30 seconds, a three-pointer. Line up for Michael Jordan. He has 49 points. His next field goal will break the Madison Square Garden record by an opponent, and we're in the third quarter.
He shot that from the Garment Center. Are you kidding? He was outside the building on that one.
3 of 4 from three-point land for Michael Jordan tonight. Harper, turnaround jumper from 12 is good, and that'll tie it at 82. 9 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Derek Harper has had a very, very solid game.
Jordan misses at the buzzer. It's tied at 82. Oh. Jordan about to break the Madison Square Garden opponent's scoring record set by a youngster in 1986 from North Carolina named Michael Jordan.
Well, Bob, sitting front row for this possible record-breaking performance by Michael Earl, the Pearl Monroe. Next basket, he may set a record, most points against the Knicks here in the Garden.
Well, that's tough. You know, it's a tremendous performance for a guy who hasn't played. Even for a guy who's been playing for a while, it's a tremendous performance.
How would you guard him?
Well, first of all, I make sure that he didn't get off the bus to get in the building.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob.
Pippen with the steal. Kerr with the bucket. That's a 2. The Bulls lead it by 2. Jordan by quarters. 20 in the first, 15 in the second, 14 in the third.
Yeah, but what this is this is showing you how one guy cannot do it by himself. What we have seen is Pippen and Armstrong around until Patrick just made that last one.
Kerr for three.
Oh, boy.
87-83. At the point right now to Charles Smith against Kukoc, double team.
Oh, beautiful
pass in to Anthony Mason.
Well, that's the old rule. When your man...
Davis seems to be okay. Another good interior pass. Bulls interior defense not there.
Well,
Charles Smith with the steal.
Give it up.
Kerr brings him down. Now you're right, he should have.
Yeah, now see, if he gave that up, they would have had a layup. Now this should be a definite two-shot hard foul. There's no doubt about this. Now you're going to see, now as they come on the break, keep to the top of your screen. See, if he gave that ball up right there, they never would have gotten that. Now, I am stunned that this is not a two and the ball.
Time that he wouldn't come out with it. Longley inside. You would call for that. Herb Williams.
Nice fake.
Smith for the offensive board to the putback. Knicks up by a point. To follow up on that, when Pete Myers was in, he had the ball inside. Jordan wanted it out high, wouldn't give it to him, and that's why Michael's talking to him on the bench. And Pippen just drains the three. Bulls by 2. Longley, nowhere to go.
Plenty of time.
7 seconds.
Nice.
And the foul.
Beautiful. And this is why you love watching Scottie Pippen play. If you notice, he's total motion. He's been going all night long. Now just watch this little hesitation. He looks off the one defender as he extends it, takes it right to the rim.
Pippen, 17.6 rebound. 8 to shoot. Armstrong for 3. It's a 7-point Bulls lead. Timeout, New York. The Garden crowd is quiet. An 8-0 Chicago run with Michael Jordan resting on the bench.
The Knicks had 34 points in the first quarter. They've only scored 56 points in 2.5 quarters.
And Luke Longley got the block on Ewing there right out of the chute. Kukoc over Ewing, hit the side. Longley with the offensive board.
I tell you, the young guy can do it.
Their biggest lead, 99-90. Ewing over Longley and the foul.
Now Longley got a little confidence. He blocked 2 shots. Patrick didn't give him his best moves. Now the last 2 times down, Patrick has stepped up his game and he's given him some moves. Well, you have to respect Longley because of his size at 7'2" and the long reach.
Longley just picked up his 5th foul. Bulls, 6.5 to go. Michael gets his own board, knocked out of bounds, and saved by Harper. Nearly knocked out by Charles Smith, who had the block.
Michael is angry with himself because that was his easiest shot of the night.
His next one will break a record of opponents scoring against the Knicks.
There Ewing and the foul.
The Knicks come roaring back. It's a 1-point game and will be tied if Ewing hits the free throw.
The 2 shot blocks by Longley have awakened Patrick Ewing. The last 3 moves, very, very strong. Now Longley fouls out of the game on this move with 5 points and 5 rebounds. Strong move by Patrick. That's the 2nd time this evening, Bob, that he has spun to the baseline and then rather than throw the fadeaway, stepped under the defender and reached up for that shot.
So he fouls out with 5 points. Ewing, 29 points, 20 in the second half. Will Purdue in for Chicago.
The big key, though, is the Knicks' inability to make the foul shots. That's a major issue in this game.
Bulls 99, Knicks 96, can pull to within 2 if Ewing hits the free throw. But he doesn't. Purdue retake the side, screen and roll, right by. There's another block by Charles Smith.
Well, Charles Smith averages throughout his entire career with the Clippers in here right at 2 shot blocks a game. So you know, now Michael goes in here, he thinks he has it, but Charles right up on that shot.
Frankly, looked like it could have been a foul too. Nevertheless, it wasn't called. Starks against Jordan to Ewing over Purdue. Ewing has 31. What a show tonight. Jordan, fade away. that time by Ewing. Curry blocked back with the putback. The Bulls offensively rebounded. Isolated against Starks, carrying 5 fouls. Jordan from 16. There's the record. That's the record of the most points scored against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Jordan's old record of 50, his new record 51. Now the record is over, Hubie. I can relax.
Yeah, it takes me out of the record book because I was coaching in that game.
I was going to say, I wonder how the coach felt. Ewing, however, answers over Purdue. What a show we're seeing from Patrick Ewing here in the second half. And number 33 has 33. Bulls by 5.
Nice defense by Mason. Plenty of time, 10 seconds.
Offensive foul as Jordan raked down John Starks.
Yeah, that was a good call. Michael knew it. Starks very active, was trying to front him. Now keep an eye on it right there. You're going to see Michael put him down. High screen and roll.
Jordan with 53. My, oh my.
It was like Starks wasn't even there, okay? Because when he elevated, he just left him in the dark. Nice move by Starks.
Yeah, good pick by Patrick Ewing. Since Michael is
now keep an eye. See, Starks surprises him. Now here comes Kukoc. Now just watch that. See, offensive foul.
Under the hoop.
Yeah, well, no, hold on.
There to help Purdue. Hard to the rack. Blocked by Patrick Ewing. What a play. Harper.
Now you have to go into Patrick, see what happens. Go right back at him.
Now fronted by Purdue.
Sure, he's got to make it happen.
And
no, not giving it.
Wave off the basket.
Wave it off.
Ewing outraged, as are the fans here in Madison Square Garden.
Everyone wants the continuation. Now keep an eye on Patrick rotating. There's your block. At the other end of the floor, see the whistle blew right there, and that definitely was a continuation. That was a continuation. They don't get the call.
Patrick showing that disappearing is the wiser move at this point in the game instead of getting in the face of the official. Coming back for his free throw. Doesn't get it. Pippen, by the way, now carrying 4 fouls for the Bulls.
That's the 13th miss for the Knicks.
From the line. 107-104 Bulls, 128 to go in the game. Patrick Ewing has been alive here in the second half. Got 1 of 2. Starks with 5 fouls. Jordan's fadeaway blocked by Ewing. Starks, good pass. Look out.
Dunk it. Yes.
That brought them to their feet. It's tied at 107.
Right now, Michael is forcing the action right now, the last 3 times down the floor. When they have played their best in this half, they just all played within the offense.
He forced it again, goes to hard angle bank shot by Scottie Pippen, or was that Sam Jones?
Not a bad name out of the pass because he was the best. Sam Jones out of North Carolina Central College, and one of the... Now keep an eye on Patrick. Patrick gets that shot. That's his 4th block of the game, 3rd this quarter. When they kick it out, look at Jordan running Starks down. He knows he better send it home strong. Now, how about the angle on this bank? Oh my, 5 points. Oh, he gets bailed out on that.
The call, and once again, we talked about it earlier, Hubie. If it's Cartwright, maybe or maybe not a foul, but Purdue and Longley and Winnington don't get the respect from the officials that way, and they get the fouls. Longley's already fouled out.
Well, it's a major issue. There's no doubt about that. Now, right now, Ewing has 34 points, 25 in the second half. He has 7 rebounds and 4 block shots. Now he is now, for himself on the foul line tonight, 15 for 22.
What a great game. Bulls by 1, 39 seconds left. Spike Lee, so many celebrities here tonight, and they are glad they didn't sell their tickets.
Absolutely. Pauses, and he gets up to his shot. There it is.
It's tied at 109. Jordan working on Starks. Got him in the air. Michael Jordan has 55. He had to work for that.
He did. Starks played him as well as you could, using his forearm to neutralize Michael as he was trying to make the penetration.
And carrying 5 fouls.
Oh yeah, first to the left and then to the right. But then again, that's why he's the greatest, because all he did was extend. Now just keep an eye on it. He extends. Now how about this? Outstanding presence of head fake and then regrouping to get the good shot. Now just watch how he regroups. Now here comes the fake, gets Starks up, and then there it is.
55 points for Michael Jordan tonight. If you've dialed in late, sorry you missed something. He had 20 in the first quarter, and you could tell that it was going to be one of those nights for Michael Jordan. He loves to play at Boston Garden. He loves to play at Madison Square Garden. Michael loves to play at the Forum in LA. Put him on stage, and you're going to get these kind of performances. His all-time career high, 69 points. But he broke the Knicks record, and you see David Stern, who, you think David's happy that Michael came back?
Oh, I would think so. America's happy. You know, they couldn't move it to half court. They're not. They're taking it here and coming up in normal play. That way, it saves them from possibly getting denied on the inbounds pass. There's a pick and roll.
Starks against Purdue. Phil Jackson exploded, and that will be 6 on Purdue. Both Longley and Purdue have fouled out of this ball game.
Now that time, they ran a pick and roll, and Starks just decided to take it. From this angle, from that shot right there, that is an offensive foul. You can see Purdue is there, and Starks had nothing, jumped right in his chest, but it doesn't matter. He gets the call.
He's out winning today. Starks 12 points. He is 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Bulls up by 2 with 14.6 to go in the game, and Kukoc, Longley, and Purdue have all fouled out of this game for Chicago.
Well, you have to make the foul shot. Starks is a 72% shooter.
Within 1.
Now we told you, Chicago, 2 timeouts and a 20. You do not necessarily have to call a timeout. As a matter of fact, you catch people sleeping if you take it out of the net, if he makes it, and you flow right down the floor.
14.6 seconds remaining. Starks rattles it in. It's tied at 111. Timeout, Chicago.
Now Chicago decides at that time they're calling the timeout. It'll be interesting to see. Will they take it at half court or on the baseline?
Saturday night against Atlanta, the Bulls were down by 1. They went to Michael Jordan with 5.9 left. Could we see deja vu? This is Saturday against Atlanta over Steve Smith. Bulls win.
Well, they took it down at the end, but that's where he rebounded the ball and took it up the floor. The big key right now is, if you're the Knicks, do you allow him to hold the ball, milk the clock without double teaming him, and then for them to get the last shot and a potential offensive rebound? Now you see they're taking it at the full length of the floor. This allows the people to move, run time off the clock, and it also opens up the floor so you're not trying to get the ball in a half-court area.
Steve Kerr in for Chicago, and Bonner has just replaced Hubert Davis. Pippen will inbound. Mason, Bonner, and Starks are defending.
They have Armstrong and Kerr in there as their spot-up people, because they're saying, are you going to double-team Jordan? If they do, if you double-team, they're going to spot up.
Michael finds the open man. Whittington with a jam. 3.1 remaining. Timeout, New York.
That was outstanding. Who has been double-teaming him in the lane? Patrick Ewing. And that was by design. He took it right down the middle of the floor. The Knicks stayed with Armstrong and Kerr in the corners. And then what did they do? They sent Ewing out, his man, right to the front of the rim. Now just watch this. Here comes Ewing. Great pass, because there's Whittington going to the front of the rim.
Jordan, 2 assists in the fourth quarter.
Now give you another angle. Beautiful pass. smart basketball. When your big man leads you to double team, go to the front of the rim. This is the best angle so you can see it. Beautiful. Now the Knicks, plenty of time. 3.1 seconds, okay? 3.1, we know that you can catch the ball and get off at least 2 dribbles here. The big thing, though, is you must get the ball inbound. That's the key thing for the Knicks. He's going to right here. Here's Starks. He falls down, loses the ball over the backcourt. Backcourt violation. Chicago
8/10 of a second left. That delay of game was brilliantly executed.
Well, yeah, everyone in this league does the delay of game.
It was at a great time.
But you can see as he comes up in here, Michael had him on the hips. I do not think that caused him to slip. All you have to do is throw the ball in here, and one of your guys just get a piece of it, and the game's over. Right there. A great win for the Chicago Bulls.
Michael Jordan, 55 points.